Hey everyone, Brian here, and welcome back to a new video. So this time I'm going to be doing a post commentary. This is the World Cup Finals, and I'm playing against the one and only Stoga BTD. And apparently he has a YouTube channel, although I don't recommend you watching it, unless of course you speak Polish, because he only speaks in Polish. So I am now going to link his channel in description, and yeah. This is the World Cup Finals. For some reason, Battles TV wasn't working. Like, even if you weren't on a flagged account, absolutely no games were working on Battles TV. So, as always, starter map is offside, and I'm playing this on ×2 speed, and I'm also doing a post commentary because I have to go full tryhard, man. It's the finals. I have to always go full tryhard mode whenever there's a final on. Okay, so Stoga, he's going NG. I'm going NG too. He has a slightly better NG spot, although I quite like my NG spot because round 10 leads, it does a really It does a really good job cleaning up all of those pesky lead balloons. Well, of course, NG cannot kill leads, but it kills every balloon that is not a lead, which allows the cleansing foam to hit the lead perfectly. And he is going for a pretty stupid NG spot in my opinion, which is why he's forced to leak a lot of lives, and he also has to boost. He immediately sent us a counter rush, which I just insta boost to. But as you can see, guys, we are up quite a lot of lives, and my faster engineer is much better equipped to handle leads than him. So he just goes for a balloon trap because he had more money than me. I kind of choke here. I had like $100, but I couldn't afford the balloon trap, unfortunately. So round 14, I am debating whether to send him a rush. We also don't know if he has ninja or heli. So he has gone for a trap. And he has to sell his bank. So he has sold his bank. We've gained lots of eco. His eco is probably like 300. We've gained lots of eco. Forced the second boost. So at present, Stoga has 1 boost. We also have 1 boost now, but with heli boosts aren't really that important. Well, they are, but we have overclock. With ninja, it's really important. So Stoga is kind of drained at the moment. His eco isn't good. He has no bank. He has no BIA. So at this point, I'm wondering, what is his plan? So he starts ecoing, try to make me choke, because that is probably the only hope. I almost choke here, but I just clutch up. I managed to clutch up. And here, I want to go for my BIA, but I'm also scared, since a BFB might be coming. So instead, I opt to mix eco a bit, which does absolutely nothing, because he has a trap at the back. Even though there's no engineer monkey there, the trap at the back still counts. So he starts sending us a BFB. We have like 5k in our BIA, so I'm fine cashing out there. And I just boost, just to be safe. Since, in my humble opinion, I think I've already won this game. I have a BIA. He has no eco, he has no boosts. I send him a BFB here, and the reason for that BFB is to delay his facility. Because round 22, if you upgrade to a 4-2 farm, do you know how much money you get out of that? You literally get 5,400 round 22, which he missed out on. Because his Republics and stuff probably only gave him around 1,000. So he missed that, so he missed 5,400. Just since I sent him a 2,500 BFB. And of course, eco isn't really that important now because we have factories. And yeah, I'm thinking or not whether to send him a COMG now. The only reason why I didn't send him a COMG here is because he could probably counter us, and we might be in trouble because we have no boost. Like, overclock is good, but overclock isn't that good, if you know what I mean. So we only have 2 traps here, which is why he is send in some leads behind, so I have to upgrade to eroders because a lead does sneak by fast. So he goes for the overclock defend. I really like the overclock defend actually, although some people think it's bad because overclock costs like 74,000 and you just may as well upgrade to a second Jitsu. However, from experience, I have found that the overclock just helps a lot. It helps a lot. And I prefer it over just spamming balloon Jitsus. And look at our out farm. We have double his farms, and he still has a COMG coming his way. I sent him a COMG immediately after he sold all of his defense, because you lose 20% when you sell or rebuy. And our farms are just crazy. However, late game, there's a problem. He has stall. 50% stall. Stall in this game is pretty much overpowered because you don't even have to defend your rush. All you have to do is just stall and win. It's so easy. So I'm just trying to make him choke here with some regrow rainbows, but Stoga doesn't choke often. So I just wasted like 10k there. I start selling all of my downdrafts. Get my 2 overclocks ready. I don't want to send him fast cooldown because he will just counter, so I just want to slowly drain him. And now here, he doesn't even bother to defend, but he starts all out in heli farm NG. So he sends like, I think that's like 6 so my gods, or like 7, and I just overclock the fuck out of everything. I don't have a boost, so I just overclock and pray, because if I send him BFBs, stalled BFBs are still slower than a so my god. I mean, unstalled BFBs are slower. Stalled BFBs are slower than an unstalled so my god. So I just overclock everything and pray, and we defend. I actually think if he sent one more, I was probably dead there. But anyway, guys, 1-0 to us. Second game, his losing map is inlets. Meta is probably some sniper strategy, but NFE is probably the safe option. Why am I going into Discord there, Brian? Make sure to snip that out later. I probably won't though, because I don't edit videos, you know. Brian does not edit videos. So this is pretty boring, so I'm just gonna skip until the end, I think, because nothing much happens really. We play passive, we BIA, and then we just send so my god's late game. So I'm just gonna clip this out because it's pretty boring. Okay, so round 31, we get to some exciting late game action. So at the moment, I don't know what to do. It is his loser map, so I think why not just copy him, send him COMG's late game like he is doing to mine. And because it looks like he's actually trying to defend this, I'm thinking, is it possible to actually defend here? So I start selling everything. At this point, he only has 1 boost, whereas we have 2. And as you can see, we have the exact same defense. So my gods are in the exact same place, but we boost. We have popped every single so my god into BFBs. So am I thinking, am I winning? I mean, I probably should win, right? We have more defense, we have more boosts, we have more everything. Why would we not win? But for some reason, we almost defend everything. But what he did was really, really smart. What he did was really, really smart. Bro actually defended like the first 4 COMGs, then he sold everything. So I think having more boosts than he did, having more defense, killed us. Basically, we were outplaying the whole game, but having more defense killed us, which was kind of bad. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, so my losing map is Swan Lake. I haven't been defeated on Swan Lake in like 3 months. So what I'm thinking to myself here is this is an easy win. Stoga is trash at both. He does not know what he's doing. So it should be a pretty easy win. Or so I thought. Turns out life is never that easy when you're in the World Cup finals. Life is indeed never that easy when you're in the World Cup finals. So I do what I always do, eco to 284, 283, stuff like that. Then I start sending him some pinks, and then I stop, then I create a bit more, and I spent like 5 minutes trying to place this boat spot. But we got it eventually. We got it eventually, guys. Round 7, of course, just some blacks. Nothing major. But then, he starts leaking. And I'm expecting mortar, right? Because what other strategy can he go? What other strategy can he go? Then, unexpectedly, when I start sending yellows on round 9, instead of going for a mortar, he goes for a boat. And at that point, I got really suspicious. Because turns out he does not have mortar, but he has the glue gunner, which is mesa on this map. But it is extremely hard to pull off. Extremely hard to pull off correctly. So we have lots of eco, but we have 2 boosts because I thought he had mortar. So I was playing this a bit stupidly. I was playing this really stupidly. But what I think now is surely he will choke to some camo leads, right? Surely he will choke. But turns out he has practiced this loadout like 24/7. So are my camo leads gonna work? I don't send any camo leads here, but I have to boost here because he has mixed eco really well. And I cash out here for some camo leads. And bro almost chokes, but he has a spike, so he's fine. If he didn't have a spike there, he would have to boost for sure, I think. So bro is still mixed eco in. He's gone for his own bank. We have to use our last boost, which I don't really like, but we were probably dead if not. Around 19 leads, of course, pretty problematic, so I send some regrow leads. Once again, regrow leads. And I have no idea how he was fine here, but he just barely hangs on. Never in my life have I ever found someone this good at boat farm glue, because, bro, it's a meme strategy. It's a meme strategy. I think what he did differently from other players is that other players have their cannon ships on strong. This does not work because cannon ships on strong cause a regrow farm. But you want cannon ship on first, and you want glue to take care of everything else. So at this point, I am really sad. I am really sad. It's late game, we both have our BIA. Even though our eco is amazing, he just outstalls us. So I'm like, bruh, fuck, I have to make him choke. I have to swindle him. And it almost works. It almost works. He has no boost now. He leaks down to like 7 lives. But bro just hangs on there. Bro hangs on to dear life. And at this point I'm saying, bro, how do I choke him? How do I choke him? What am I gonna do? So my plan at this point is to pretend I am going late, but then send as many camo leads as I can. But bro, even though our eco is like triple his, he has stall. And we've all seen the power of stall. So round 25, I'm trying to force a choke. He is also trying to force a choke, but it's pretty hard to choke against. I mean, it's pretty hard to choke with a boat farm mortar because we have mortar. So I'm saying, oh bro, he has a factory. Come on, bro, stop hacking. He might be hacking since there is no battle TV, but no. I think he just played this really well. He played it really well. Played it to perfection. But on God, no other player has ever pulled out boat farm glue versus me. So I am really impressed with Stoga. I am seriously impressed with his OP gameplay. So at this point, look at our eco. We have so much eco, but all that really means nothing if we're dead round 30, you know? all that really means nothing if we are dead around 30. Especially how eco is not really profitable once we have a few factories up. So I'm like, oh bruh. What are we gonna do? The later it goes, the harder it is for us to defend. So I'm gonna have to, and I almost die here, so I have to sell a factory to mortar stall. I'm like, bruh, I'm dying to AI over here. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Okay, what he has to do now is just stall. I'm saying, please, let my reroll leads go through. Let my reroll leads go through, please. So I just upgrade to two big ones here because round 32 AI is pretty deadly. Look, bro, it looks like he's dead, but for some reason, bro just holds on. And I'm pretty sure that is screen lag, but yeah. All I can do now is just mortar stall. We aren't popping those COMGs because boat sucks, and he has stall. So I'm like, please die, please die, and it gets really close. Actually, the last COMG gets really close, but we die. 2-1 to Stoga at the moment. My loser map is steps because I thought he would go heli farmize, but no, he's going. Actually, eco's banned, so I just went Cobra because I haven't gone a Cobra mirror in a long time, and I've never really lost one of these in a proper competitive match before. Like on Koth, steps was usually my loser map. It was me, Ryan Mahalik, King Lokesh. We would all play Cobra versus Cobra here, and I would usually smoke them all. No flex. Well, I am flexing, but I don't mean to flex. Do I? Maybe. Okay, so my plan here is to just make him get low lives, then send Irregular Leads, Camo Pinks. The old Cobra playstyle, which is simply to eco as hard as possible, adjust round 18, is extremely outdated. What you should do is make your opponent get no lives, then start attritioning, spam some Zebras and Camo Pinks, abuse stim shot, finish him, abuse offensive push, and that's how you really play Cobra. So here I am, trying to make him leak lives. And round 9, I probably should have said round 9 instead of round 8 because I am leaking a lot of lives here. But it's fine, he still has more leaks than me. I started adjusting him too to force his signal flare round 10 instead of round 13, instead of round 12. So we forced a boost around 12, and he also has no life, so I'm like, bruh. I'm just gonna use finish him, and finish him is the 0-3 upgrade, by the way, and send Camo Pinks. He's gonna have to mortar stall, but he just dies. So score is 2-2, and of course, Buddy picks the worst map of all time as a loser map, Swamp. Bro is just late game every. This is just late game every single game. I'm not even gonna. Okay, I'm gonna stop this and come back at round 37. Okay, boys, round 31. We are back, and we are outplaying. We have all 3 boosts. I think he only has 2 boosts, or he might have 3. I don't know. So anyway, round 32. I just send a few COMGs. Nothing major. Just to force some farm cells, which is what he's doing too. We won't all oust each other here though, because it's much better to upgrade to heli pilots and spam some stuff. He has sold all of his farms now, but I have tested this in sandbox, and a full map of helis can defend 30. So my god's round 32. Of course, yeah, pretty much. I just boost here since my plan was to clear the screen ASAP so I can rush him again. I just want to rush him again. Round 34 still might be too early, but still, it is pretty deadly. So he only has money to send 3, whereas I have money to send around 6. So what I do is try to clear my screen as fast as possible before sending him a pretty big rush. But it looks like bro has defended all of my COMGs, and then I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to do now? So I start selling some helis, which is it a mistake? I don't know. It's probably the right move, but he starts sending me too. But it's probably a bit too late. I would guess it's a bit too late. But for some reason here, instead of just stalling this out, I decide to pop one of the So My Gods on accident. See, my helis are over here. How the fuck did I pop that So My God into BFBs? I do not know. What I should have done here was try to defend the BFBs. I mean, it would have been probably pretty easy to do so, because I have 2 boosts, but for some reason I just don't pop them at all, because I'm an idiot. But look at his screen over there. He's effectively dead. He has leaked like 20 Moabs, but he still wins. So Stoga wins the World Cup 3-2. So I guess if I didn't pop that So My God, I for sure would have won. But even then, it was pretty close. I'm not accusing anyone of DC glitching, but if you wanted to, it would be pretty easy to DC glitch. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in my next one. See you.